Ladies and gentlemen, we have our update this week from Rockstar, and it is a bloody stinker. So I was hoping this week that maybe we were going to get some discounts and double XP and double money on nightclubs maybe, or bunkers maybe, or some sort of business that people care about. But no, we got the bloody exotic exports, ladies and gentlemen. So bad, and of course, they couldn't even find a picture, or the picture doesn't even work. So as you guys know from last week's video, which the good one went up yesterday. By the way, I posted the video yesterday, and I posted it at stupid o'clock, but I had to post it because it was technically for last week's update, so I had to just get it out. And because I posted it in the middle of the night, just please go and watch it if you haven't seen it already. It's the video before this. I thought it was really funny, so that's... watch it. So anyway, in that video, I had mentioned that, you know, every week I'm going to be showing you how to make the most money taking advantage of the weekly updates in this game. Just like we did last week, making 17 million in a couple days. That was fantastic. But this week, ladies and gentlemen, I was like, okay, what are we going to work on? Okay, this is what it says. 2 times GTA RP and GTA money on exotic exports. If you purchased an auto shop and proven you're bona fide to Santa and KDJ, help gather up covetable cars and deliver them for a healthy payday. Healthy payday, they said, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be fun, they said. Try it, they said. All completed exotic export deliveries will net you 2 times GTA money and RP. But beware. There are reports of a rogue Cerberus truck creating chaos for anyone who attempts to deliver exotic vehicles. Ladies and gentlemen, am I here to tell you? Listen, I said I will do all the research so you guys don't have to. You can sit here and watch these videos at the beginning of the week and figure out what you need to do. You can be lazy and just be like, okay, what's he saying we need to do this week? And that's what I'm doing for you. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I decided, you know what? How bad could it be? I do not own an auto shop. So, you know, I'll do it. I'll get an auto shop and I'll do this exotic exports for this 2 times money they're talking about and 2 times XP. And beware, there's a rogue Cerberus truck. That could be actually really cool, right? A Cerberus truck chasing you around. I thought that could be interesting. So I thought, let's jump into it. And I did it, like I say, so you guys don't have to. Well, first, I decided to chance my luck and go to the casino and see if I could win that car and buy... Take a look. I mean, we were so close. We were so close. I got a little bit of cash, so I'm not complaining. So can we make millions of dollars this week with exotic exports? Let me show you what I found out. So first of all, we had to buy an auto shop, and to do that, we had to go to an underground place that had cool cars. And then, with my pumpkin head, talk to some people. And then I decided finally to buy one at Burton. And it was 1.8 million, and I'm mad that it wasn't on sale. Which it 100% should have been, because this is what this week's thing was all about. You should have put the bloody auto shop on sale too, you idiots. Then I met 2 really horny people that came to the auto shop, and I ended up hitting my spanner on the wall until they looked at me. And before we could even get started on our exports, we had to do a heist, and as you can see by the look on my face, it was absolutely exhilarating. Then we completed the mission, and again, absolutely exhilarating stuff. Here's me reacting to the end of the mission. FBI's there, chilling. Or FIB. Absolutely fantastic. So after all that, ladies and gentlemen, it was finally time. Finally time for me to go looking for cars. And after about 20 minutes, I finally found my first one. And I was very excited. And I thought to myself, okay, these are like custom cars. Surely we're going to get paid quite a bit for these, right? Because I have a vehicle warehouse. And if you source like the high-end cars in that warehouse, you get 100 grand. And they already tell you where they are. So surely, if you have to spend forever looking for it by yourself, you're going to be able to make tons of money, right? It's got to be worth way more than when they tell you how to find the car, surely. And then I was also thinking, okay, what about the Cerberus? Is the Cerberus going to chase us? That's going to be a lot of fun. It didn't, but it was only our first one, and I was like, okay, surely we'll get the Cerberus here eventually. So how much money are we going to get? I was so excited to figure this out, and there we go. We got 40,000, and that's double. So that means 20,000 is normal, which is absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. But we did it again anyway, this time with a blue car. Maybe this will give us more money. Nope, spoiler, it doesn't. But maybe I thought the Cerberus was going to chase us. It didn't. But anyway, we sold it and we only got 40k. And then we did it again. And then it was red this time, but we sold it anyway, and we got bloody 40k again. And then, did we do it again? No, I found a skeleton, got a little distracted. But after a few minutes looking at it, we decided to go and get another one. This one kind of looked like a Dodge Charger, but it was pretty awful. But we sold it, and we got another 40k. Then, we got another one. This one had purple underglow lights. And it didn't give us any more money, still 40k. Then we got a Bugatti, and we only got 40k. And then we got this one. Actually, this one sounds amazing. Listen to this thing. I actually had to take... I really enjoyed driving this one around, just because it sounded so good. It was better than all the other cars combined. Like, it just sounded so good. And look at the bloody thing. It's an old banger. But we sold it, 40k. So at this point, I decided, you know what, this is ridiculous. It takes me literally 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes to do Headhunter. So I was like, and it pays more. So that's what I did. I decided to do a Headhunter, and as you can see right here, I think it takes about 3.5, 4 minutes. The last kill actually took a while, that's why it took a little bit longer. But you can say, what is the point in doing these exotic missions when you can just do a Headhunter mission that takes 3 to 4 minutes and you get paid more money? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But we got the little bugger down there anyway. And that time we made 41k. So we made 1,000 more, and it was bloody quicker. But I got another one anyway because I was obsessed, and then we sold it. And then I got another one again because I was obsessed, and then I sold it. And at this point, we were at the very end. And we've got this absolute god-awful rendition of a Bentley Bentayga, I think it is. This has got to be one of the ugliest cars in the game. I don't know what they were thinking with this. Like, it is actually disgusting. So anyway, I was thinking, this is our last car. At this point, no Cerberus has been around. We've sourced all 10 cars. All 10 of them. And no Cerberus. I was kind of excited, because I was like, oh, spooky season. Cerberus is going to chase us. No Cerberus, and it was our last sale. This is literally our 10th car. How much money did we make? Is this worth making millions this week in GTA Online? Our survey says, boom, actually, kind of interesting. 240 grand, so you actually get a 200,000 bonus. I'm assuming usually it's 100,000 bonus for getting all 10. So all in all, with all of the cars found, we made 600,000. And you may be thinking to yourself, 600k, that's not too bad. But I'm here to tell you, it is awful, because it took like 3.5 hours. Maybe more. I'm delirious. The setup mission, because you had to buy the place. Well, you had to go to the car meet, which took a minute, or 2, or 3, or 5, or 20. And then you had to go and buy a place. And then you had to do, like, a mission where you had to find somebody's car first before you could do anything. And then you had to pretend to, you know. And then you had to do that stupid mission where you had to go down and steal the gold. And I swear that took like an hour and a half, the whole thing set up. And then you finally started doing it. But then you had to look for the cars yourself. So is it worth it? No. Okay, so hear me out here, ladies and gentlemen. What is Rockstar thinking? How dare they give us double money? And that double money is awful. If you do the regular vehicle warehouse, you source a car, they tell you where the car is, so there's none of this faffing around looking for it. They tell you it's over here. You go get the car, you bring it back, you fix it up a little bit, and then you drop it off, and you get 100,000. And that's from them telling you where it is. On this, you have to look for the car yourself, and then when you find it, they give you 40, and normally you get 20. Why on earth would you do this? For money? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. I think this is more of a thing that if you're driving by and you happen to see one, bring it in. But for them to be like, hey, you get double the money this week, and you get 40k, I want to write a letter of complaint. I want to speak to their manager, because this was awful. So anyway, I did the research so you don't have to. So you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, that was god awful. What are you going to be doing this week? What are we going to be doing to make millions? Now here's the thing. We have the nightclub. I really wanted to upgrade the nightclub storage and things like that, and upgrade like the actual upgrades within the club. You know how you can upgrade the staff and things. But it's millions, and so I may still do it. I'll let you know this week what we end up doing. But we may still do that to make millions, because obviously the nightclub does make a pretty decent amount of money. But I think what the best thing is to do this week, in all honesty, and I said this in yesterday's video, we bought 5 warehouses. Yeah, 5 warehouses. They were on sale. They're no longer on sale. So if you missed out, it's your own bloody fault. You should have been subscribed and watched the video and listened to me when it was there. Okay? So anyway, we bought 5 of them. And I said, the plan with those 5 warehouses, 5 large warehouses, is to fill all of them up and just leave them. When you need a little bit of cash, you can sell one here or there, but fill all 5 of them up. And then when it eventually comes back around and you get double pay for warehouses, you're going to have 5 of them and you're going to make like 35 million just like that in a day because you already have the 5 warehouses set up. So this week, since we have an absolute stinker of an update, maybe just source goods for your warehouse. That's what I'm going to be doing. Try and fill up your warehouses as much as possible. Theoretically, you can fill all 5 of these in a week. So if you grind, you could fill all 5 of them in a week, and then you can just sit back and relax because you're not missing out on anything this week because there's nothing to do. Then you still get double pay on the headhunter. So what I would do is source some cargo for your warehouse, and then there's a little cooldown. So as soon as you've finished, do a headhunter mission, and then you'll get 40k or 41k or 42 or 43 depending on the mission. And then once you're done with that, source another one, then headhunter, source another one, then headhunter. You can easily make hundreds of thousands an hour. Probably, I think I was making, I don't remember, like 400 grand an hour or something just from doing that. I really don't remember, but I do know I made millions. I made millions from headhunter missions while I was sourcing those 3 warehouses last week. So that's what I'm going to be doing, filling up our warehouses and doing headhunter missions. And I may dabble with the nightclubs, but I'll let you know that tomorrow. But that is, for this week's goal, I would say warehouses, headhunter. It's the only thing that makes sense because this update was absolute dog shit.